Breece Hall. He put up some nice numbers a week ago and even 180 yards. It's the Jets and the Colts, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. You look at this Colt defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's able to plow through up to about the 29.
right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Richardson off the play fake. This one across the 45 before it's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield. And all you see,
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He ended up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, Barney, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs of getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Richardson working from the gun. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Graham. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Off play action. Richardson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Richardson looking to throw. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Sly on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
The right play.
That too.
Lance looking to throw it. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Jets are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking, if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. You look at this Colt defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the...
Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6 makes sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
Because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. It's Graham. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly will put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, it's Lance. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Hall on a give up the middle. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here comes 3rd and about 4. They'll run with Hall.
Chris Hall, the ball carrier. Queen Hay on the tackle. A gain on the play. First down, Jets.
6-0 our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Hall. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense on that go-around. The offense won the challenge. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. And now they'll throw with Lance. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also didn't get a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now he's going to swing this one on to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. Open and just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They're struggling with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So here are the Colts to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. This one completes out of Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 45-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert
presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. There, Richardson back to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Joey Sly on for the field goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The 3rd field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 14-3. Drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And now look at this. Big game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about his training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw on the field, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Lance again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Lance now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Lance. And he completes it to Wilson. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Open up. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, and 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A give, running right is Hall. Oh, what a move. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And Lance now to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Play action. Now Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown! Big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Slide is up and good. And a little bit up to 14. The drive now only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 114 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Hall again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly didn't like what he saw all in the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit, coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to the ground with Hall. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Carmichael. And he a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Jets.
On first down, Lance. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 13.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
To throw, it's Lance. Going right back to Wilson. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Colts' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Lance. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Jets are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now third and 9.
Richardson. And they get him down the line before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Richardson looking to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Richardson out of the shotgun. That is caught. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no third and 2. That was third and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Shoves him aside. Richardson hit it and fumbles it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it out, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely not going to lose the football at this juncture. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Jets' 15-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Graham. And here he'll get it down to 7. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Richardson now on third and goal. Out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Anthony Richardson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. That ends as a 12-play drive. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York set to take the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looking to throw it. Taking it left side, it's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now play fake. Lance.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Lance going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the option left, Richardson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And on the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. Fabio Carrico making that tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. That one too wide and incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away the options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And really start thinking about burning these timeouts. They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try to score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. Keep in mind, they'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the moment trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Throwing now is Richardson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
But this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
This is 1st and 10. Lance back to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here comes second down.
24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Bob. Incomplete. That is 3rd down. This is 3rd down. Lance looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring him right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout on 2nd down now. It's Graham. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Richardson on 4th down. Look in the middle of the field, he's got an incomplete. And he's going to have a Colts first down.